Welcome everyone. Figured just make another quick video for you since the next update is dropping very soon. On Tuesday we have an event coming out to give us double marks in the Casnia instance. So I figured this would be a good time to just start plotting out and figuring out what to do to get ready for the next DLC to drop. So the next DLC potentially could drop May 27th. We're not sure on the date since they haven't 100% said what date it's going to be. But in the meantime, what we do know from the forums is that there will be a new artifact dropping, there will be new elite henchmen dropping, and a new DLCs, which means new gear, new mods, everything that goes with that. So with that being said, to prep for the next DLC, one of the things that you can do to get ready is to get your augments together. So by augments, I mean every instance you get another adaptive augment. So this last one was the magic tome. Before that was anti-crisis amplifier, and it goes on. Every instance every new DLC, you get a new adaptive augment that you have to level up. So what you can do is you can take your old augments and feed it into the new one. Personally, I don't like to do that because we do run the other instances again, and sometimes I like to equip them because you get little buffs in the instance that make it easier. Wasn't too many in the Casnia one that were beneficial. I mean, it was pretty cool to get the extra ally that did like 3 seconds of damage for equipping the mighty magic tome. But I just like to have them. But with that being said, if you have extra, you can go and buy ones that you don't use and feed them into the new one. So Lord Aiden is a tank and a DPS. So we don't use any vitality we're not controlling. Yeah, we could use healing, but we're not going to go over there. So we just use dominating and we use the might one. So what we could do is we can feed, say this was the next adaptive augment. What we can do is we can get the new one and we can feed the old one into it. So what you want to do is you want to try to level up the ones that you don't use as much as possible. Not don't break through them, just fortify them. Just don't do a breakthrough so that way you can feed all that experience into the new one. So this one has 1.5 million experience. So I'll feed that into my new actually let me do it this way just so you can see. I'm not going to feed it, but I just want you to understand what it is. So you'll take your new adaptive augment. So that's the new one, rank 0. And then what I would do is I would take the adaptive augment that I said I did not use anymore, which would have been the newest one to pop up. Where is it at? Oh, that was a speed one. My apologies. Precise magic tome. And then I would feed the restoring. And then it would get it up to rank 4, and then you just need the catalyst to go ahead and do a breakthrough. Whatever the catalyst is for the next unit, we don't know what they are yet, but at least that will give you a jump on getting your adaptive augment to the next level. So that's what you can do there. Definitely will help out. The next thing that you need to do is, since this DLC we will be getting 5 arts, so we'll have 5 artifact slots. You need to start plotting out what you're going to use for your role, because that's going to be highly important. Most people have 3 that you use right now. I'm in my battle tank, so we can get out of this for a sec. Well, no, we'll stay in this for a minute. So these are the arts that I'm using for my battle tank. Red Tornado, Ebon, and Omega. So I need to plot the other 2 arts that will put in any slots to make sure that I have all 5 slots, because you don't want to have 5 slots but only use 3, because then it's pointless for you. You're missing out on damage, you're missing out on healing, you're missing out on whatever it is that your role is. So for me, we may put Was it mystical? We may put mystical in there. It just all depends what we're going to put. I'm actually been thinking about putting Clarion in just to see how it would work on the battle tank side, because I mean, you know, there should be a lot of healing that I would get being that I'm fire. So definitely something to think about. Playing your arts and then get ready to get your arts leveled up to the highest level that you can get them to. And with that being said, we're going to talk about one of the most important things to do is going to be to farm as much nth metal as possible. What are we doing? We have to do normal. You know, 5 artifacts or 2 new artifacts. There is a new artifact dropping, so potentially you're going to want to level that one up anyway. So with that being said, you're definitely going to need to get nth metal. You have 2 extra spaces for arts, so you're going to want to fill them up as much as possible with something that's beneficial, like I keep saying.
So, Harley Quinn got recruited by
So one of the best things to do is to pop an nth metal detector
Things went pear-shaped when old Granny made her fetch this thing
and collect as much nth metal as possible. Farming.
And here we are now.
So you just want to farm as much as possible to get that nth metal up. Run the old instances, run the old alerts, do everything as you can.
Teleport us to wherever we are. Also check.
I have to kill these as
Don't hear giggles, sounds of mayhem. That's your sign of Harley's presence. Step 3. Check. What did I tell you?
let's see, loot.
Giggles
I received a nth metal cache. So popping the nth metal detector will give you nth metal cache, and the cache, you know, you will get one of these from opening the cache. Purified nth metal, refined, processed, treated. So I just received one, so I'll open it up, and this is what I received. So 9 nth metal to help to feed into my next artifact that I'll be leveling. So definitely, in my opinion, something worth doing. All right.
You will die for
Yeah. Definitely something worth doing, so that way you can get your artifacts up. You can potentially buy some in the broker. I don't know what the prices of them are at this point in time, if there's any left, because people are getting ready, because, you know, we don't know. Art swappers are not really the happiest right now, because they might have feel like they lost out. They might have some arts that they're not even going to use.
Gave me some whiplash in that fight. Get it? Great.
I had to do this instance anyway because I'm trying to get a couple more feat points to get 10 of these.
It is still dangerous.
So just an instance to show you guys what you could do. Run whatever that is that you need to run. All these old missions, get some feat points, get yourself to the next level, so that way you're ready. Oh, and this is the reason why I was telling you guys that I personally like to keep my old augments, because of this instance right here. Let's see, which one was this one? This one was Harley was Harley Quinn versus Apocalypse. You see, Mother Box May I. +1 automatic success for the calibration puzzle in Harley Quinn versus Apocalypse. So I don't want to do this any more times than I have to, because this was one of the worst DLCs for me, just because everything was just this instance was just long. That's why I don't have it as well. So
okay.
having this augment right here,
console colors match the sequence, no problem. Nice. like we're in business.
Many calibrations. I guess I didn't equip it when I should have, or I didn't save it, because I shouldn't have had to do as many. I think you only had to do one.
You're learned in new Genesis technology.
Alright, well, it didn't work. um, but it was supposed to give me, I think you had to do 4 originally, and I was only supposed to be able to do 2 now, but it didn't work. Maybe I should have equipped it before I got into the instance, but I don't know. But that's one of the reasons why I keep my old adaptive augments, just so that way we don't have to do extra things or we get an extra little buff. So if this doesn't work, then I'll probably, you can only feed, 1 DLC back, I believe it is. I could be wrong on that, so somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
Carry the 4, and then carry that 4. Looks right.
But that's it. Just a quick little tip for you to do. Plot out the artifacts you're going to use, since you're going to have 2 extra spaces. They're going to be new one. It may be OP, it may not be, but plot out what you're going to use. We have 3 right now. You're definitely going to need to get at least 2 more. So if you don't have 2 more already in your inventory, then you need to plot out which ones you're going to use, either the new one that they're bringing out or 2 that you're going to use already. Definitely grab nth metal. If you can get some nth metal detectors, you can get those with your fate tokens in the House of Legends, so that way you don't have to spend any DC cash on it, because you can buy nth metal detectors from the broker also. Do what you have to do to get your augments up to the next level. Put whatever experience you can into them. You can use this DLC's adaptive augments if you like to. I personally don't, but it's all on preference. Whatever it is that you want to do. And just get ready. So you know, well, everyone who plays the game knows that on day 1, most people run these instances as much as they possibly can. I'm sorry, I got distracted.
I can't believe you gave Granny Goodness that whatever it was.
So how many more of these do I need to run? 6 more times. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. I guess I can show you guys where to get them from, but it's in the House of Legends. Sorry, I'm a little bit well.
Lords of Order.
Alright, here we go. So you can get the nth metal cache. You can get 35 of them using one of the whatever token this is. I don't even know the name of this token, but you get one of these every month or something to that effect, so you can get 35 of them that way. You can also buy nth metal detectors with the fate tokens. You know, you spend 25 fate tokens and you get 5 nth metal detectors. So you know, I don't know what everyone's using the fate tokens for, but you definitely can use it to get those. And if you're not looking for styles or things of that way, let's see, nth metal detectors. Here are the nth metal detectors in the broker. 100 million, 30 million. Let's see. So they're about right now 3 million. So it's 3 million per nth metal detector. So this might not be the best way to get it. These last for 30 minutes. So depending on how much cash that you're sitting on, it could be beneficial, could not be. Is it 30 minutes? Yeah, I believe it's 30 minutes. So you can do that. So those are the things to do. Just a little bit of tips to get ready for the next DLC. It'll be dropping soon, and DC is gonna do something to definitely try to make some money off of it. So do what you can now, so that way you're not left behind, or you're not struggling, and you're just ready to jump right into the next mission. So thanks for everybody for watching, and I appreciate it. Have a good one.